Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to give you a few quick pointers on how to get started on your nameplate project and also show you an example of a finished product. And of course, you're more than welcome to go above and beyond with this one and show your creativity, but I wanted to show you maybe just some of the basics, okay? So here is an example of a nameplate that I created. And I'm just going to show you some of the features so you can kind of see the big picture. For those of you who are pretty comfortable using 3D software, and if you would like to kind of go and run with this, you are more than welcome to, especially if you're comfortable with TinkerCAD already. But for those of us who need a little more guidance, you're welcome to hang out and watch the rest of the video. So the end product, you will have a base, which will be, a flat rectangular prism. You need to have your name. First and last, you're more than welcome to go first name up top and then last name on the bottom, or you can go straight across and do smaller font. Or, yeah, just be creative and just make sure you have your name on it. Maybe you just go with your first name or just your last name. So you got options. And then finally, you want to put a symbol or two. And I just put a couple of different symbols on it. So I put a star and a heart, and there's not a ton of options. Okay. So this is an example of the finished product. When you log into TinkerCAD for the first time, you haven't started the project. So from the TinkerCAD main page, you're going to be going to create new design. Okay. In the work plane, the first thing you're going to drag over is a box. You click, drag, and release it in the center. And from here, you may need to rotate around it. And the first thing we want to do is kind of stretch it out, right? Because we want it to take up more space. So you want to stretch it out. Um, you can rotate around it this way, stretch this side out to make it larger. A lot of times going from the top side view, it's a lot more helpful, but we don't want it to be super thick. So as you rotate around the front of it, you can always click this side, drag it down to make it flat. So always starting with the base is a good idea. Okay. Now that you have the base, we're going to add some text. So over here where it says basic shapes, you want to click that drop down and go to text and numbers. And then you can simply click and drag the text over on top, and you can kind of see the size of it. You'll be able to resize it later. Okay. So from here, I'm going to change the color so it shows up a little bit better. I'm going to make a dark color here, and then it says text here, but I'm going to write Mr. Blake instead. So I click in that text box, type in Mr. Blake, and for the font, you can also change it to some various different fonts. I'm just going to stay with the one that it gave me. And obviously, if I'm going to fit it on this nameplate, I'm going to have to click a corner and drag it down to size. Okay. When you rotate around it, you'll see that it drops your name right on top, and that's what we want. And if you need to adjust it, you can always click on it and then move it where it needs to be. Finally, some symbols. If you want to put some symbols on it, you're going to go ahead and click, and then once again, you can go to basic shapes. When you come on down, you'll see some different shapes that you can place on it. And for mine, I chose the star and the heart, and there's some other options too, like a ring, but there's not a whole lot of them. So for the heart, what you can do is click, drag it, and drop it. Gonna need to do some resizing this way. And then also I want to rotate around, whoops, too far that way, and make sure that the actual height of it isn't too much. So when I'm rotating around it now, it looks like it is pretty tall. So if I need to shrink that heart down a little bit, I'm just going to click here. But I want it to be about the same height as my other lettering. Okay, and you could do that. You could put it anywhere on it. I'm not going to make this one exactly the same as my last one. I'm just going to put one symbol in. You can kind of see how to do it. But if I'm going to change the color of it, I'm going to go ahead and click and choose, how about orange for children? There we go. All right. So here I have an example of a nameplate. Shouldn't take you a ton of time, but there's other things you can do. You can also, resize it's coming a little close to the edge, so you can resize your lettering. You could put a border around the outside using rectangular prisms, and yeah, just a lot of options. So go ahead, have fun with it, and make sure that before you leave today, you click change the name, and put your last name and nameplate. Okay, that will save it, and I will be able to see it as long as you're logged in using the TinkerCAD link from the lesson. And I look forward to seeing your work. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday.